Namaste, Rocket Yoginis and Rocket Yogis. Let's start and seat it today and just do a little bit of a meditation to focus our energy for the practice. Good, so we're just going to start with 5 deep Ujjayi breaths. So in our seated position, inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. Good, so just visualize your central spinal column and the main nerve channel, the Sushumna Nadi. Clear out the space within and without. Clear the space around your body. Good, and just get that sense of absorbing all the feelings, all the practice that we've been working on for the past few days. Relax your shoulders, open your chest. Let's bring our palms together for the vibration of Om. Go ahead and start in child's pose. So just step back into child's pose. see you later, honey. Sorry you're in pain. All right, let's curl the toes under and exhale. Lift into downward dog. Evening out the right sides and the left sides of the body. Step forward, inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground feet, reach up, look up. Exhale, Samastiti. Good. So today we'll be introducing a little bit more creative sequencing, blending some Rocket 1 with Rocket 2 to create a Rocket 3 mix level. And it's a little bit of the Amber Jean style of blending poses. So here we go with our warm-up. Reach up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Look up, inhale. Exhale, step back and go slow. Again, evening right sides and left sides. Inhale, open the heart. First upward, exhale, gaze at your toes. Draw in your navel center. Good, and remember, downward dog is our chalkboard. So we're wanting to erase the chalkboard. Wipe the fog from the mirror. So bend your knees, reach your hips up, and again, we're just stepping up, but now step up with the opposite foot. So for me, it's the left foot that comes up, right foot, left foot, inhale. So everything we're doing is with awareness as we fold over, exhaling. Grounding feet, inhaling, raise up, look to thumbs. Exhaling, Samastiti. Good. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Pull up from your waist as you fold over, exhaling. Good. Inhaling, gaze up. And now step or jump, however you're moving, move with awareness. Upward facing, knees off the floor. Downward facing, evening everything out. Feet hip distance, hands shoulder distance. Now the hands can actually be a little wider than shoulder distance if you look up and want to take your pinky fingers to the edges of your mat. So we have the nice wide hands to melt the heart. Bending knees, look between the hands and inhale. Step forward, lengthen and surrender. Inhale, embracing today. So today is a fresh start. Exhaling, Samastiti. Inhaling, reach up long, fold, look up. Now bandhas first, then jump. So bandhas core, jump, exhale. Upward, knees lift off the mat, downward. Bend your knees, practice jumping both feet together. Now again, soft, even landing on the tippy toes. Forward fold. Join your palms together. Inhale, stand up from center. And exhale, Samasthiti. Good. One more on your own. Big inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Chaturanga. Beautiful. All right, so with the knee bends, be aware of your hips. So let's bend our knees, reach the hips back. First Utkatasana, reach up. Fold forward, exhaling. Look up. Plant your hands and squeeze both arms in, soft and strong. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right foot forward. Here we go, warming the hips up. So focus on lengthening up and then exhale, chaturanga. Upward, downward. Left foot forward, inhaling, reach. Exhaling, flow to push up. Big inhale. And downward dog. Good, so Larry would remind us that Surya Namaskar B is all about the inhalation. So when you're focusing on your breath, pull in a deeper inhale. Bend your knees, look between the hands, jump up, lengthen. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Good. Again, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, soften your gaze to the navel. Soften your gaze as you look up. Jump soft and strong. Upward. Downward. Right foot to warrior. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chaturanga, flow. Upward. Downward. Left foot forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, flow, chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg up. Switch legs. Bend knees, jump. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Samasthiti. let's go again. Here we go. Utkatasana, Uttanasana. Look to horizon, float. So land really soft, really soft. Upward, downward. Right foot in warrior. Draw the right hip back, lift your heart. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward, downward. Left foot forward, step, pull the left hip back, reach. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale, jump, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Hold Utkatasana. Interlace your hands. Roll out your palms. Begin to breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, Ardha Utkatasana, chest lowers to the thighs. Good, second position, good. 2, 3, exhale to Bakasana. Take your knees super high on your arms, raise your feet. Good, so you really keep pushing away from the floor, straighten your arms, Marimar, straighten them up, pull your feet higher up and jump. Good, that's it, downward facing, long knee up. Right foot steps to the warrior, inhale, exhale, warrior B. Layering in, lace the hands behind the back, inhale, and fold. Lift your arms off your back. Lunge your right knee. Ground your feet. Inhale, raise up, straighten your leg, tip to Trikonasana to the right. Good, and so maybe come up a little higher. So slide your hand up, practicing function over form. So working on Larry's philosophy today. Good, raising up, squaring hips, left arm raises, and we twist. So legs are straight on this one. Yep, Pavrita Trikonasana. Yep, that's it. Exhaling, hands down and raise up to warrior B. Go a little bit wider in your stance. Good. Let's take our right hand on the inside of our foot and stack our arms in a T. Here we are, another day to do it again. Breathe space into your hips. Good, that's it. Roll that right hip underneath your body a little bit. Raise up on the midline, square forward, exhale to twisting prayer. Exhale, look down, keep it moving, and lift your back foot, standing split. So we're layering in just a few variations for rocket 1. Look up, step back, chaturanga. So just very simple, great for the hips. Downward dog. Drop to your knees and rest in child's pose. All right, so if you want to work on elbow stands or dolphin, you can use the wall. We're warmed up from the weekend. So we're going to lace our hands for dolphin maybe and lift our head, step one foot in. And switch sides. Good. If we're working on elbow stands, set the forearms down, spread your fingers, and lift your more challenging leg to kick up. So we all have a habit of using one side more. So lift the opposite leg, the one that makes you feel a little uncomfortable, and then kick up. Good. And then we're going to rest and lift to downward facing. Step the left foot forward, other side, warrior A. Good, so I'll switch around here. Warrior A. B. Clasp your hands behind your back, open your heart, and fold your head. Breathe. Inhale, ground your feet, raise up, straighten out your leg. Exhale, step a little closer for your Trikonasanas. Keep your hand up a little higher. Exhaling, we're going to come back up. Inhale, square more. So the transition is into twisting triangle. So sometimes coming up can give us a good foundation to exhale and come back down for the twist. Exhaling, bring both hands down and we raise back up to our warrior B. And we take our left hand to the inside of the foot, rolling the left glute underneath you. So that's also happening as you bend your knee and drop your top hip. Good, that's it, Marimar. And then stacking the arms. Inhaling as we come up for twisting prayer, rolling the right hip forward, twist. exhaling, gaze down. Here we go. We're lifting the right foot, standing split. Good. Drop your head. Head below heart. Keep lifting the leg. Beautiful. Beautiful extension, Marimar. Good. Look up. So this right foot stays up, and then we step it back first as we step to Chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Drop to your forearms. Ready? Steph, no hesitation. Take it up, Heather. Widen your feet. 1, 2. So when you can just transition, you just go right into it. 3. Good. Use your breath. Use your breath. Good. And you also, there's a dialogue. Tell your body what you want your body to do. So we'll keep working on that. Good. Good jumping. Exhaling as we meet up in downward dog. All right. The infamous Padangusthasana will make an appearance. Walk your hands back, walk your feet forward, grab your big toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and just nurture where we are today in our bodies. Good. Also nurture the resistance in your mind. Reach underneath your feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Padahastasana. So maybe this is the nerve cleansing pose that we all really need to bring us in balance, because we forgot it the past 2 practices. So let's stay an extra breath. Look up. Hands to hips, inhaling as we come up, open our heart. Twinkle toes up on our tippy toes. Larry Schultz, bigger than life. Good. So one of my favorite mottos, make your dreams bigger than your life. So really feel that here. Feel that expansion. Good. And we'll step out for Prasarita prep, and there's a few options. So tripod headstand is one, handstand is another. Otherwise, to modify today and take it easy, you just take your hands down and you just practice Prasarita A. Good. Squeeze your elbows in and gently open your shoulders. Look up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale up. Good. Let's keep our hands on our waist, just very neutral. So even here, let's not arch our back today. So instead, just lengthen and lift the sides of your waist and then fold. Inhale, come up. Reach wide and lace your hands together behind you. Good, so notice the coming up and then we come down slow. Good. Now it's better to soften the knees a little bit than lock the knees. So if you want to, just soften a little. Come halfway up on this one, just halfway, look up, and then grab your big toes. So there are pauses in our practice. Look up, lengthen, and fold again. Pull your elbows to the sides. Look up, hands to hips, and hands under the face. Just kidding. We're going to Samo Konasana, so let's take our feet wide. Good, and so this is a celebration pose. So just remind yourself, not everybody gets to do this every day. So just to be able to open our feet this much on the mat is extending off of our mat. It's going to open us up for life experiences. So this is really where the yoga gets a little bit deeper. Finding movement within the body on the mat starts to open your energy for life experiences. Walk your feet in, pivot around to the right leg, drop your left knee, and now work on your Hanumanasana. So wherever you're practicing today, good, and here we are, another Hanumanasana, beautiful. Now if you want to lift one arm, lean your right hip down, Heather, you can just lift one arm, and this can be very organic. Resting the hip. Switch hands. Fold forward. Raise up, come into center, and pivot around, bringing your right knee onto the earth. Other side. Good, and you can bring one arm up and kind of lean into the opposite side with your hand. And switch sides. And fold forward. Good, roll into center straddle, center splits. Toes to the sky, inhale, reach, exhale. Keep the kneecaps pointed up as you come forward. Good. Inhale up. Right side stretch. Good, rocket 3, we really got to keep up our pace because there's a lot of poses. Switch sides, and that's the fun of it. That's one of the reasons the rocket is so effective, because instead of thinking, we move. Back to center. Into a lift up. 4, 3, 2, or arm balance if you want to. Take one hand in front and behind the thigh. Take it up. If you want a Kundalini. Good. Weave through and drop your chest. Okay? A lot happening there with the drop back. And then we step to Chaturanga. Good. Let's warm up Bhujangasana. Stay on your belly. Pull your toes up and roll up. First one. Good. Put your hands further back. Yep, that's it. Soften. Beautiful. Downward dog. Let's jump into standing. Forward fold. And now bring your hands in reverse prayer. Inhale, raise up. Step your right foot back, pivot. Square your hips and fold. Parsvottanasana. Inhale up. Pivot the other way. Exhale over. Good. Work your fingertips together. Pull up your elbows. Inhale up. Good. Exhale, Samasthiti. All right, so we'll go to Uttita Padangushtasana. So classically, we float the right leg up straight. So if you're there, you're going to inhale, keep the hips even, reach for the big toe, and draw up your foot. Open your hip out to the right, look left. Good. Pull your right hip into the glute. So here, what are we doing? We're pulling in, squeezing the Mula Bandha from the backside. Inhale, bring your leg forward. Good. My old school yoga teacher's been working with me on that, so a lot of stuff's happening between the thighs, the perineum and the back, okay? So left hand comes across the top of the foot and we twist. Drop that right hip in, squeeze. Good, and release. Okay, other side, ready? Left leg floats up. Grab your toe. Inhale, exhale, hip to the side. Draw your hip in. Inhale, bring your leg forward, cross, switch hands, and now drop the left hip in. Good, so in your manual, this is called the Larry Schultz special twist, okay? It's something that we would practice together, so I like to throw that in. Come into Samasthiti, we're taking a vinyasa, reach up, and flow forward. Look up. Float to Chaturanga. Upward, lift knees. Good, downward. Good, handstand anytime, please. Jump to seated. Take your legs straight out. We're moving right into Dandasana, the staff pose. Good, roll your arms back. Reach up. Grab your big toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lengthen. Reach around the feet a little bit more. And lengthen, navel in. Good, and Marimar, lift your elbows just a little bit out to the sides. And you don't have to do it too dramatically, everybody, but if you just lift a little, maybe you can reach your chin and chest a little more forward. Inhale, reach up. Take your hands a half a foot back. Point your toes, pull your body weight up. Purvottanasana. Come down, slow. Pull your feet to Navasana and take a vinyasa. Jump back to Chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog. Inhale, jump to seated, legs extend, and we fold the right foot to half lotus. Place it on the thigh. Yes, Ardha Baddha Padma, Paschimottanasana. Come forward. And wrap your right hand behind your back. See if you can hold your toe. The left hip rolls in, and that left hip is going into the socket. So a lot of the work is happening in the fascia and the bones. Inhaling and reach up. Exhaling, take your left leg and fold it back. Widen the knees. So this is a little bit of the Amberjean Rocket 3. We're layering in Bahar Vajrasana because I love this transition. Take your right arm behind you or keep it back there. Hold your knee or classical placement. Beautiful. Open your heart and lean your shoulder back. Gaze forward and exhale. Let's take our right foot to the floor. Working very modified, bowing forward, opening to this beautiful day. And opening to the unknown gifts of the day. Beautiful. Inhaling, sit up. Let's lift both feet to boat, Navasana. Roll back to your elbows, lower the right leg, hover. Switch sides, hover. Both up. And we roll into Navasana. And we're going to practice two wide feet in Chaturanga, Bhujangasana again. All right, so round 2. Lift your feet, hands back and roll. Exhale, downward facing. All right, jump to seated. You can work on the jump throughs. Maybe we can talk about those later. Let's take our left foot, fold it to half lotus. Keep your right thigh rolled into center. Inhale, sit up, straight leg folds back, Bhardvajrasana. Leaning into the hip, twist to your left, reach behind you. Good, nerve cleansing. So all the opposing forces in the body, all the downward energy, spiraling upward energy. Inhaling, looking forward, releasing our hands, letting our foot slide to the floor. Okay, good. And then exhale forward. So creating a lot of space in the hip joints and the knees. Inhaling and up we go. Good. More abs, more Navasana. Come back to your forearms. Crisscross your legs down and up. 3 times. Good, Navasana. So it's like just little mini abs. Cross the ankles, lift and jump to Chaturanga. Up dog. Good. Exhale, clear the way, downward dog. Jump to seated, Janu Shirsasana A. Right foot folds in. And we move our chest over the knee, okay, over the left knee. Good, reach up and lengthen. Look up. Sit on your heel. So this is Janu B, and this is in Rocket 1. The knee comes in slightly, so not quite that much, Marimar. You still want your knee out to the side. And yeah, but not as, not 90, but, a little bit out there, okay? Now reach for your foot, focus on Mula Bandha. Look up. Release your foot and pull your feet up into Navasana. All right, let's roll down on our back. Place your hands behind your head. Lower the right leg. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Tap your toes, Navasana. And if you want to, take it up into a handstand. Place your hands down and kick up. Good. Vinyasa on your own. Or just sit down, Heather. Just sit down. And left side. So pull the left foot in, right leg out. Reach up. Janu A. So there's this one time in Sonoma where Larry had his retreat house. I should tell some Larry stories today. Inhale, sit up on your heel, Janu B. That I was visiting up there, and he had a little studio that was Van Morrison's old recording studio. And we practiced there in the morning, Rocket 3. Then I went to Larry's main house, and he had a yoga room there and a teacher training going on. And somehow I ended up practicing a second Rocket 3. And then we went into the city with another teacher who was going to teach at a studio that was doing Rocket 3. And I took the class. So 3 Rocket 3s in one day. That was epic. Lift Mula Bandha. That was a lot of Mula Bandha. And exhaling, pull your feet up to Navasana. And Larry was like, is she strong? Is she strong? It's like, Larry, I just did 3 Rocket 3s, okay? Reach up, drop your feet. Reach forward. Cross your ankles, Chaturanga. Let's do another Bhujangasana. So this is the 3rd one. So now knees wide. Here we go again. Beautiful, Heather. You're getting it. Shoulders back. Downward dog. Marichyasana A, jump. So I'm doing a lot of stepping today. You're welcome to do the float throughs. Take your right foot in. You want that hands distance space. Yeah, bind. Look up. Exhale over. 1. Square your shoulders. Drop your left shoulder. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take your right hand behind you, left arm up, cross, look back. Work on binding. Good, you're already there. Good, that's it, Marimar. You're good, you're good, you're good. Yep, you're good. You're just facing different. Good, only just bring your gaze back. Yeah, there we go. Open your neck. Good, gaze forward, exhaling, more Navasana. Reach to the right. Reach to the left. Reach forward. Take a vinyasa or handstand if you want to kick up again. Good. So usually I'll give it 3 kick-ups and then you'll take a vinyasa or just sit down. All right, left side. So bend up your left knee, reach forward and bind. Look up, square your shoulders, and maybe you can lift your arms a little. Lift your hands. Inhaling, look up. Exhaling, release. Inhale, bring your right arm up. Exhale, twist. Bring your arm across. Wrap. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Bring your feet up, Navasana. Jump back, Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. All right, ready, ladies? Pashasana. Jump, feet and knees together. Starting rocket 2, bring your left arm up, twist to the right. Take your right arm behind your back, breathe. Maybe you can go a little deeper. Look down, switch sides, bring your right arm up. Twist. Maybe you can go a little deeper and work on binding. Exhaling, look down, take your hands down and jump back to Chaturanga. Lift your knees, upward dog. Downward dog. Jump to squat, turn your knees to the right and practice your variations of side crow. Parshvabhakasana, C, A. I'm watching you today. Good. Go ahead, take it up. Good. Take a vinyasa. Good, Marimar. Just 3 days of rocket. You're finding your steadiness and your groove. And then we want to rotate to the other side, taking our hands down. Opening your heart, taking the vinyasa. Crouchasana, take your left foot, fold it back, pull your right leg up. Look at your toes. Unite heaven and earth. So the upper part of our body is heaven and the lower part is earth. And we want to find heaven on earth as much as we can, right? Peace, serenity. Balance in Navasana. and working on Ashtavakrasana. Right leg hooks on the back of the arm, or you're jumping or flying into it. Lift, kick to the right, 1. Go ahead, get there, 2. 3. 4. Good. Come up, take your vinyasa on your own. So, a little easier when you're not talking the whole time. Right leg folds back, left leg lifts up. Here we go. Lift the foot. Lean forward, breathe. 1. Good. Release. Balance in Navasana. Good. Other side. Ashtavakrasana. Go ahead. Take it up. Yep. Left side. You got this. Left leg on the back of the arm. You got this. Cross the ankles. 1. 2. 3. 4. Come up, weave back into Kundanyasana or just step into Chaturanga. All right, so we're going to stay in Downward Dog. Shift forward, lower on your belly. Good. Shalabhasana. Bring your arms forward, your feet up. Reach back. Set your fingernails on your mat. Classical. Come down, rest. Good. And then we're going to exhale and push into child's pose. You can add a vinyasa in or just step into downward dog. Dhanurasana, come forward, grab your ankles, and for today, remember, see how high you can lift your feet. Drop the chest, pull the feet up. Pull them up. Good. That's it, Marimar. So just look up, maybe rock a little. Rock to your right. Rock to your center and to the left. Inhaling, keep raising your feet, go for it. Good, and rest. Woo! Good, let's rest in Supta Virasana. Come onto your knees or sit between the feet and lower back. This should be a nice, soothing, resting pose at this part of the practice, okay? inhaling, let's come back up. Good, come up onto our knees. And we're practicing Ustrasana or dropping back. So inhale, reach up, grab your ankles. Good, bend from your upper back. Beautiful. Now if you want to release from here, Steph, release one arm up and bring it back and drop your head to the floor. Yep, and then use both hands then. And now use the other one. Yeah, so we're here, and then we release both hands up and back. Good, crawl out of there. Good, that's it, just crawl out of there. Good, so a little, little tricky. We'll keep working on it. That's a advanced transition. So bring your legs out in front of you. Let's go into a soothing forward bend. So we're always coming back to making sure we stay in harmony. Good, and lay down on your back, okay? So we're going to practice bridge poses or supported bridge pose. Go ahead, I'm just going to watch you come up into it. Good. Good, loving the prep. That's it. Good, and then from there, Mari Maria, keep pushing your chest through the arms. Yes, yes, yes. Good, ladies. You're doing great. That's what Larry would tell us. We're doing great. You're doing great. Good. If you want to do one more, go ahead. If you want to rest, just pull your knees into your chest. Rock up and down. 2. We want to rock at least 3 to 5 times. And we're going to come up into a standing forward bend. Good, and then handstand at the wall or the middle of the room, okay? Come down and rest in swan. Take your right knee forward, your left leg back. And fold your head, let go. We're on the last little part of the sequence now. You're doing great, ladies. Walk your hands back, inhale, lift your back foot, open your chest, open your chin. Any variation. Good, and release. Let's go to downward dog and switch sides, stepping the left foot forward. Rolling into center on our mat, so our belly button's straight forward as we fold down. Walk your hands back, inhale, lift your back foot. And lift and roll your elbow up. Squeeze the elbows just in slightly. Open your elbows a little bit, Steph. Good, back leg comes around. So we're swinging it around to Ardha Matsyendrasana. So the universal language, Sanskrit. Left arm raises, twist to your right, gaze back. Lengthening. Release the bottom hip down into the floor. Notice where you're holding on to tension and try to let it go. Gazing forward, clearing our energies, stacking our knees together, wiggling the feet, folding over into Gomukhasana. Inhaling, sit up, rocket transition, handstand, tripod headstand, or corkscrew. Coming up into handstand, jump, and see if you can tuck and hold. There we go. Boop, there we go. Left knee down, right leg back. Yep, any way we can get there. Other side, 4. Here we go. Swan. Inhale, come back up, lift your back foot. Now you're either just pulling it in or working on a back bend. Really got to arch back, a lot of shoulder work to get your arm up. Good, release that leg, swing it around front. Take your left arm up and twist to your right. That's it. As we gaze behind us, let go of the past. Gazing forward, opening to the future. Stack your knees. Fold at center. Inhale up. Good. Under your legs, we're going to open in butterfly or Baddha Konasana. And this really gives you a sense of this full range of hip openers. Pull your heels in and lengthen forward. Good. And let's sit up, Navasana. Good. Roll back, right leg behind the head, bend the knee. Let's get the full sequence in. Raise your raise your shoulders and loop-de-loo the left leg. Switch sides. Grab the insides of your feet. All right, so Marimar, this is the crazy transition into Mayurasana. Ready? Ready, Heather? This is crazy. So we take our hands, we spin our wrists towards each other. I know it's hard for you to see, but that's okay. Just listen to my words. Spin the wrists towards each other. Widen your knees. Inhale, spin, come up on your feet. Keep going till you're in Mayurasana. Yeah. Good. So I throw that in there sometimes. That's just for fun. If you feel inspired, you can practice that. Good. And let's go ahead and come into another seated forward bend. We can break that pose down a little later. So grab your toes. Roll your thighs in. then roll down for a shoulder stand if you want to practice shoulder stand. Roll over. Slow down your breath. Come back into plow. Flatten your hands. Bend your knees to Karnapindasana. And come down slowly. And if you're lifting up into fish, Matsyasana, lift, chest, drop, head. Lower legs. Use your elbows, raise your head, and rest. Whew. If you want to work on headstands or another handstand or scorpion, now's the time to practice any other inversion that you would like to work on, okay? Good. Any variations? Eventually, we'll all find stillness in seated meditation. Take a couple minutes to be still and to focus your energy. Close your eyes and be aware of what you see with your eyes closed. And take the next 30 seconds to let go mentally. Let's Om. Inhale. And lift up for Utapluti. Good, and lay down and rest in Shavasana. Turn your palms up. And completely let go. Feel yourself melting into the floor. Feel that relaxation that comes after all the movement has stopped. Feeling the contrast. Good. Way to go, everybody. Stay in Shavasana as long as you want. And